Leading off
into the
Reds.
box now, Scott
Right
Schebler.
fielder,
He flew out in his
Scott
last at-bat.
Schebler.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A good sign here to start the home seven. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Billy Hamilton stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ball three. 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Reds leave one. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Blake Wood will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Blake Wood. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 30, Arismendi Alcantara.
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
One and one. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. first pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit to short. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Zach Cozart strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
This was a real gamble as a potential go-ahead run. And he's trying to make it all the way around to third, but he isn't going to get there as they gun him down.
Your attention, please. Now
so a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied. Peralta will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Jason Worth stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes this the other way to right on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Matt Wieters is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Shot toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Sammy Solis, the pitcher, digs into the box, so in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Derek Norris will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yeah,
number 23,
traditional train of
Derek Norris.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Bounced up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Adam Eaton will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down at the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Wow, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, what an at-bat here in a tie ball game. This isn't an easy matchup either. He stays right on this ball. He drives it for a double, and more importantly, drives home 2 runs to give him the lead.
Michael Lorenzen will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Standing in now, Trey Turner. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Hit hard to short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive. He's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a two-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Peraza comes up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All told, Brian Goodwin will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 48, Brian Goodwin.
Glover will come on here. Not a safe situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Adam Duvall will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. In the air, out to right. Harper is there. 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder.
Digging in now, Scott Schebler. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez. Struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
And, guys, I think you could make the case that the Nationals offense was led this afternoon by this guy, Ryan Zimmerman. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
The final
He came through with a couple.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three. Jimmy Nelson gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, he ended up taking the loss. And really, he only threw 4 innings, so probably didn't deserve anything better than that. He'll look to go deeper in this one.
Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And Braun will need to play this off the wall, and he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
And that right there, guys, is a leadoff hitter playing his role to a T. I mean, not only does he burn through a bunch of pitches, so he lets everybody in that dugout see exactly what this guy is throwing, and then he caps off the at-bat by driving a ball for a leadoff double. That's as good as it gets.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Hot shot to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average coming in, 257. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No one out with a runner at second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Fly ball out toward right field. Santana on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, a great start for him so far. They go up 2-0 on a base hit here, and they're doing it off one of the best pitchers in the game.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Hit out towards second. And the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Austin Meadows comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Ivan Nova, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Jonathan Villar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Travis Shaw will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Ryan Braun will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
High in the air out to center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Eric Timms will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Domingo Santana will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Josh Harrison will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Jimmy Nelson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Kirk Neuenheim will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Meadows sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Jonathan Villar will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while, but they're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit hard to short. Underhanded flip. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 5 innings complete. Pirates lead it 2-1. Willie Peralta will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Andrew McCutchen will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Jared Hughes will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Now batting,
Austin Meadows stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Hughes with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
the batter, number 5, second baseman,
Josh Harrison makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And that's in there. Base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And another foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch, and now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Your
Jung Ho
attention,
Kang
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Jung Ho Kang.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
The offensive hero this afternoon for the Brewers was this guy right here, Ryan Braun. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.